anybody that is their own worst critic. I wish I could put better ones out there, but I like what I did, and I know my value. So whatever they decide, we'll go with it. Yeah.
So you've been in this position obviously before.
Yeah.
How much can you take from that just to kind of like help your mind set out, not to get too high, get too low? How do you approach it?
Just control what I can control. I do, my everyday routine, and stick with that. I don't need to do anything more, nothing extra that I'm not sure of, or something that's not within my reach or within my control. So that's something that'll beat up a lot of these young guys sometimes when they let things get into their heads. But yeah, just controlling the controllables, and that's my approach.
Since you've been through it, obviously you're not like a veteran, but you're not a young guy. What's kind of your advice for the younger guys that are going through it for the first time? Pretty much what you just said.
Man, whatever happens, but then it's your reaction. How do you go on from there? Do you go back and look at your film and what did I do wrong? What made this, what made them make this decision? Break it down. What can you fix? You have your pros and cons, and I'm finishing up my pros and cons at camp right now on my journal and writing things down and see what I like, what I didn't like, and that's how I improve from there.
How's that journal helped you?
It helped me a lot. I never had I never had a journal at all, my first fall camp. And, that was COVID year, so I wasn't really sure how to go about things. But now things are in my head, now they're in writing. So I can always look back, and if things ever try to haunt you, you've done this before. What did I do to get this out of my head, or how to make my day a lot better, and my reaction to whatever happens a lot more smoother, a lot more easier.
What made you do that, to write down in the journal?
Kind of just keeping things in control in my head, of course, physically, this is a physical game, but also mentally, you need to be mentally prepared, mentally locked in. And the journal is what I learned from Dr. Carr, our team's psychologist. He put me down, and he told me, hey, man, I use a journal, and I write things down. And so that's what I've been doing ever since, and it helps. Things are a lot more smoother. I know what's in my head, and I know what I need to do from the day on, from what I got to do from here on over. So I like it. It's fun. It's good.
Does it feel unusual to be practicing a couple more times before decisions are made? This is just a little out of the ordinary.
Oh yeah, it is, but it's another opportunity for me and the other boys to show who we are, what we got, and so I didn't mind it. Of course, everybody, but hey, I love it. Where I'm competing right now.